Hello, beautiful Libra. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your July 2024 tarot reading. How the heck are you? Can you believe we are already halfway through this freaking year? How is that possible? How are we already in July? Wow. Well, we're going to get started here with potential challenge in July, your opportunity for joy. We'll pull some advice cards, and we'll wrap up with an oracle card. And at the end of the reading, I will pull a yes or no card for a question that you have been needing or wanting a yes or no answer to. Okay, so start thinking about what you want to ask, write it down, set it aside, and we'll come back to it at the end of the reading. All right, beautiful Libra, let's get started. Did I call you Scorpio at the beginning? I'm sorry if I did. This is for Libra. All right, so potential challenge. Let's get started. Let's get started. We have the Wheel. Some changes happening. The Five of Inspiration and the Hanged Muse. OMG. We have the Wheel. We have the Five of Inspiration and the Hanged Muse. My darling Libra, so the challenge for you is that there is some change that you want. There's a different direction that you want to go in a specific area of your life here that actually depends on or relies on other people. And you're being slowed down here by other people. It's like other people are either not moving fast enough for you, or their opinions of how this said thing should go opposes your idea and how that should go. Okay, so for some of you this is going to be in the workspace. Others of you this is going to be family, like maybe you're planning something with your family and people are opposed or have various opinions of how things should go, and therefore you're kind of left here hanging like, okay, can we move forward already? Let's get this going. Very cardinal sign of you, beautiful Libra. But other people are sort of kind of either they're slowing you down in a process, or too many of their opinions are kind of weighing you down, making you sort of have to pause and consider everyone and what makes people feel comfortable. Okay, for some of you, if it is career or work, it's because there's an idea that you want to change. There's something you want to change potentially in your business or your work or how you do your work, and it requires other people to get on board, and not everyone is on board. For others of you, there's maybe a new idea that you have, but whatever this is, it's a shift in what you were previously doing. Okay, maybe it's your family. Maybe the way you used to do weekends is changing, or you want to change it. Or maybe the vacation that you wanted to go with your family, now you're thinking, well, what if we do this instead, right? Or it can be anything, right? So please apply this how it best resonates for you. But in any case, that's going to prove to be your challenge potentially here in July, Libra, where you're needing to really take a step back and be patient and have compassion for other people's pace, right? Because their pace might not match up with your pace here in July. I am also getting the sense of planning and strategizing as part of this obstacle here. It's the way you want to plan and the way you want to strategize and the way you want to move something forward. Other people are either wanting to do differently or just sort of being stubborn. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay. For those of you who lead teams in the workspace or who have employees, even for those of you who have clients, it's almost like there's a shift, something you're changing. So for those of you where it's maybe your services, maybe your product, you changed something and now your clients are kind of like, ugh, like there's a need here to pause to consider what the client needs, as well as pausing to consider what your employees may need. For some of you, it's about leading. You're leading some kind of space, some kind of objective, something in the workspace, and others are tripping you up a little bit, like they're stalling you because they don't agree or because their pace is different than yours. And I'm very specifically hearing for another group of you, this is definitely your family, like trying to get on board with, trying to get on the same page with your family about either where you're traveling to, how you're doing weekends, or something, maybe something that you want to purchase for the home. You have an idea that's going to change the rhythm. It's going to change the routine of how you do things at home, but somebody's not agreeing to it. Okay. All right. That's some interesting energy. Let's see what the opportunity for joy is for you. Probably to just ignore all of them. No, that's not what the cards said. Let's see what the cards actually say, okay? That's just my opinion. All right, so opportunity for joy for Libra here in the month of July. All right, what is the opportunity for joy for our beautiful Libra? Opportunity for joy is the 10 of Inspiration, the Sun. I love that. Oh. And the Lovers. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Let me show you. Look at this. So you have the 10 of Inspiration. So that's the 10 of Fire, or the 10 of Wands, and the Sun, and the Lovers. So this is really beautiful. This is very much about staying firm in what you know to be true and in alignment with where you want to go with said situation, okay? And it's also about putting all of your energy and effort into really focusing on the positive side, which is interesting because I asked, what is the opportunity for joy here in the month of July? And the Sun is the fullest representation of joy when it comes to tarot, okay? And it's paired here with the Lovers. Now, this can be about really choosing the path that brings you the most joy. And yes, you'll need to be putting there's a lot of energy here. There's this 10 of Inspiration is very much about doing the things that inspire you, doing the things that almost like bring out more energy out of you because you're so excited to do those things, right? And so with the Sun here, it's almost like, okay, you have this challenge where you kind of are at an impasse here with other people, but it's not going to stop you. It doesn't need to stop you as long as you focus on the positives of this thing that you're creating or this new direction that you're going towards. But very clearly with the Lovers next to the Sun, it's about choosing the path that really excites you, regardless of where other people sit in this, okay? Regardless of how other people feel about this, it's about continuing to be true to yourself. And that's probably what it's going to be about, beautiful Libra, is that whatever you're doing probably doesn't even actually require the opinions of others, right? But others are going to want to give you their opinion anyway. And the opportunity for joy here is saying, just do what you know to be true for you, your heart. Like that's it's so simple, right? I mean, it sounds simple, right? But sometimes we just really need the courage. And the Sun is about courage. It is connected to the sign of Leo after all, which is all things courageous. Okay? It's all things movement forward and success and shining and vitality and really being in a place that makes you feel vibrant energetically, okay? With the Lovers here, there can potentially, this topic may potentially be about another individual, potentially romantic, but not really. I'm not really getting a lot of that here. I'm feeling it more as basically a path that inspires you. And it may be a lover and it may be a romantic situation, but I think this is more creative and this has more to do with what you're doing out in the world, your purpose, your career, your reputation, that kind of thing. All right, so with that said, let's see what the advice is. The advice for a beautiful Libra. Ten of Voices, the Eight of Voices, And the Four of Emotions. Oh my gosh, honey, get any negative thoughts, any naysayers, any block, basically block. Block, that is your advice. Block whatever negative energy comes your way, whether it's because others are not agreeing and that's weighing heavy on you. Like there's a need here not to take the negativity of others on, or the opinions that don't line up with you on. Remember, just because people don't agree with you doesn't mean they're correct. Okay. But there is, with the Eight of Voices here, I mean, oh, look at that. It's like self-imprisonment. It's like you really being so heavy in your emotions and your thoughts about whatever the situation is. Remember what your opportunity for joy is here. Your opportunity for joy is to really pick the path that's going to inspire you and make you happy. This whole getting stuck in the emotions of others, I feel like this is like not just your own self-doubts that can potentially sneak in here in the month of July, but also the naysaying of others, like the pessimism of others, allowing that, like making sure that doesn't creep in. And this can come by way of your clients, your employees, your family, you know, like other people, just their opinions and their negativity and why they don't think this is going to work and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And that's really bumming you out here with the Four of Emotions. But remember, definitely it's what I said before I even pulled the cards. You're just going to have to ignore them, right? Let me pull a couple of more cards for the advice for clarifiers. Let's see. Let's clarify. The Devil. Two of Voices. Okay, I was hoping I would get some positive cards for your clarification, but I got the Devil and the Voices. Yes, you need to block out any toxic energies, lovely, because you have such a huge opportunity to shift. Remember, you have the wheel. You're turning something. You're changing something. You're choosing a path that's going to be more positive and better. Naysayers, no. People with toxic mentalities, no. Your own, even. Anything that can potentially hold you back from this beautiful expansion that you're heading towards, or that you can potentially have access to, because you definitely have access to it, but you need to be able and willing to walk towards it regardless of other people's crap. Okay, and that's what this is about, because with the Devil and the Two of Voices, it's like there's a confusion being thrown at you because of what other people feel the decisions that you need to make should be, okay? And whatever realm, this is going to be obviously different for all of you, right? Some of you are dealing with family drama. Some of you, this is just more internal, your own workspace, fill in the blank, okay? But in any case, the advice here is to stay away from this confusion. The advice is to be on the lookout also. This is also coming out because it's sort of like a heads up. Like, this is energy that you may potentially face from other people because of their own inner crap, their own inner demons, their own limiting thoughts, their own blah, 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 okay? And so here you're being advised, suficiente, no lo necesitas. You do not need it, okay? So like, access the Aries side of you, which is the opposite of Libra. Access that, stand firm in that, and F you to all this crap and all this drama. You deserve better than that. All right. And yes, I am an Aries. All right, beautiful Libra. Let's pull an oracle card for you from the Sacred Oracles deck. And then we're going to close up with that question. So let's think about that question. All right, Spirit, what is the most important message that Libra needs to hear from this deck at this time? The most important message for Libra from this oracle deck at this time. One step ahead is all you need. One step ahead, turning that wheel to go towards your happy. Choose the path that inspires you, okay? Okay? You can do this, Libra. All right, let me just read the essential meanings. The number here is 41, which equals 5, and 5 equals change, okay? So you are being encouraged to make that change, whatever that is for you. All right, the essential meanings. 1% better each day. Determination, perseverance, forward progress, sharing learned knowledge, leading edge of thought, building on existing skills. Okay, so let's end this reading with your yes or no card. Think of the question that you need a yes or no answer to. All right, yes or no? Yes or no for the question that Libra has. Yes or no? Yes or no? It's a yes. And it comes to you by way of la fuerza, which is strength. And yes comes by way of reminding you to just have strength, to have courage in the topic that you asked the question on, and to have compassion, not just for yourself, but for anyone else involved, and to know that you have influence in this, okay? And that is also driven by the number 8, which is all about infinity and patterns, going over patterns, replicating, healing, all of that. All right, beautiful Libra. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, subscribe. It would be very helpful to my channel if you did that. And if you like my content, come back for the mid-months, the cross-watcher reads, and for next month reading. Thank you and have an amazing rest of your month. Bye.